Brandon, you are an expert in helping people make money,
right?
Regardless of the economy.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, it's an election year. We're 30 days away from the election. Mm-hmm. What do you think is the play now if people really want to go ahead and get into, maybe they might have a 9-to-5, they want to make some money, etc.
Yeah.
How can they go about just getting more money, making more money?
All right, well, first of all, you got to realize that who's in the White House won't have as much effect on your life as who's in your house, like you know what I'm saying, like what you do. You know, that's what's really, I made my first $1 million during the Obama administration. I made fucking more money during Trump's first term.
What year was it when you hit your first M?
I don't remember the exact year. It was in my early 30s, though.
And Obama was in office?
Yeah, Obama was in office.
Okay. Oh, wait, to 2012.
That's tough then.
Somewhere in that range.
Yeah.
Oh, no, wait, hold on. No, he was in until 2016.
Yeah, he was in there. Yeah,
okay,
so
he was in there for 8 years.
He was in that bitch. And and then I made even more money during Trump's administration, and I made the most money during the Biden administration, right? So it's like,
really?
Yeah,
Past
man.
4 years. Okay.
It stands to reason that, like, you know, it doesn't play that big of a role in your life. I mean, as far as it pertains to your own income. I mean, there will be ramifications, right? You know, for sure. Like Trump hooked up the tax break for me, not for all of y'all, right? But for me, man.
Or if you're a small business owner or a real estate guy, yeah, he definitely.
Yeah, so there was that, you know, and but you know, whatever happens, you just have that attitude that, you know, no matter what, you're going to find a way to succeed no matter what the environment you're in. Like, really have that attitude and really believe it and go after it. That's super important, because I seen people like fucking lose their shit when Trump lost the last election.
Oh, yeah.
Right? I know. So I got a very diverse group of friends, right? I got friends who fucking campaign.
Yeah, you really do, bro. Now that I think about it,
Yeah.
you got friends like, you got people like us that are pretty extreme on the right, and then you got other people that, like, you know, are swing more on the left.
Yeah, far left. You know what I'm saying? And I went to a gay wedding once, man. You know what I'm saying? Two of the homies got
You did what?
married. I went to a gay wedding, man. Yeah. In New York. Like, I got, you know what I'm saying?
Nigga wild.
Nah, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Nah, it was one of my girl's bosses. Oh, yeah, she worked in fashion. It was back in the day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And but I went to that shit. I mean, I definitely like looked down when they said you may kiss. I was like, I don't see that shit. Let me know when it's over. You know what I'm saying? But it don't even matter, man, because it's like, I don't have to agree with everything someone says to be their motherfucking friend, right? That's too high of a.
And you lived in New York for a very long time.
Yeah, man, it's whatever, man.
Yeah. Also,
And
you just learn to kind of learn to just look the other way.
You know, I just don't give a fuck what
Yeah.
another nigga's talking about or what another nigga's doing, right? Like, I don't give a fuck, man. Like what Hov say, like what you eat don't make me shit. Like I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You know, as long as you ain't fucking with me and my money, you know what I'm saying?
Good.
Then I'm straight. You not fucking with my family or my money. Then I don't really give a fuck. You know, like real libertarian type values for me. Like let everybody do their thing, just don't get in my motherfucking way. You know, that's kind of how I see the world.
That's
But,
smart.
Yeah, you know, like I don't give a fuck.
I'll say this though, when it comes to making money and being in a world of corporate and access, people that you don't agree with are gonna have money, and you go to business with them regardless.
Yeah.
So, matter of fact is they may not be, so to speak, your
Well,
type of
Brandon's
person.
smart about it. He stays apolitical, which is actually the way to go.
100%.
As a businessman.
That's smart, bro.
Yeah, like I said, I got friends who campaigned for Bernie Sanders. I got friends. One of my boys got arrested for storming the Capitol.
Oh shit!
Yeah, this motherfucker.
You know
there's
January
a
6th?
There's a picture of this motherfucker. I was like, oh, like me and my boy. My boy Jeremy knew him 2 years. Jeremy was on the show years ago, right? And he was like, "Yo, you gotta, yo, such and such.
You know this guy?
Look at this shit." He was like, "Oh," I was like, "Oh fuck," because we both knew him, and we was like, "Oh fuck," we didn't know he was that deep into it. You know what I'm saying? So I got a diverse friend group. You know what I'm saying? And the
FBI coming.
The point is, like, he let that shit. This motherfucker was a multi-millionaire though. He used to run ads for Russell Brunson and like big time marketers. He was like
shit.
Yeah. And he let that fucking shit fuck him up. Meanwhile, I'm over here making more money. Right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My fault.
Nah, you go, bro. You still got that ringtone.
I get money.
I like it.
I get money.
My man is stuck in 2007. I love it though.
Nah, I'm old school, man.
Yeah.
I'm
I will
old
say
school.
this, though,
Nigga.
that ringtone is classic.
Yeah.
It's classic.
50
bro.
Cent G.
You know,
Yeah.
but it's like
I get money.
you can't control outside people.
Yeah.
Marcus Aurelius said, you can't control outside people or outside events. You can only control your mind. And once you realize that, then you'll have full strength.
Well, actually,
or some shit like that.
I think it's important. You know, let's talk about that real quick. The mindset, because we are laughing, ha ha ha. You got a G-Unit song, in 2024. I get money, and then, but I've been to your house. I've had the luxury of visiting your fantastic home.
Thanks,
and you have $100 bills everywhere. When we did your podcast, right?
Well,
And literally everything is Benjamin Franklin here, Benjamin Franklin there, money like signs everywhere. But when I thought about it, I was like, this actually is a very interesting, I guess, psychology trick, so to speak. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, well, one is like I'm not classy, right? I'm not a classy motherfucker. I'm a G. I'll fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be classy, right? I'm still a fucking street nigga to the heart. Yeah. But anyway, so like that's a part of that shit. But it's also, you ever notice when one of your friends gets a car and you start seeing that car everywhere?
Yeah.
Right? You're not a motherfucking X-Man, right? You're not
like the yellow car.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
What happens is there's a part of your brain called the RAS, the reticular activation system. And it gets activated when you see something that's important or something that's around all the time. You start seeing more of it. So the car was already there, you just didn't see it before, right? Because it wasn't activated in that part of your brain, right? But once it's activated, you start seeing it everywhere, right?
It's activated for me on a certain topic.
Yeah, for sure. No,
Bro, no, let's keep going though.
Right. So it's important.
Can you please mentor him some more? Please, mentor him some more, please.
Just keep going.
So it's important that you really, those inputs, right? Because imagine if your friend sees the car.
Yep.
If your friend sees the car, you start seeing it everywhere. What if your friend starts talking about his problems all the time? He starts complaining, starts being a bitch. What are you gonna see all the time? You're gonna see, right?
Yeah.
But what if you use that shit to your advantage? Right, so if you start seeing, so for the money shit and the ringtone is like, I want to think about money because I want to see different opportunities to get it the same way I see the car. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Right. So it's like it's bigger than that. It's more like just the way you got to think. It's not like positive thinking. It's, for example,
intent.
It's intent, right? Yeah. Like so I was with my son, and we was in Atlanta, right? We was at there's a Lego Discovery shit. He likes to fuck with that shit. And I had the nigga on my neck, and we was walking around because that's how he likes. That's his preferred method of travel, like being on my neck, right? Yeah. And so we walking around. I was like, oh shit, there's an Omega store in here. I like watches, right? So I was like, let me see what the fuck Omega talking about. And I go up in there and I see this watch that I think it's kind of cool. And I'm looking at him like, how much is that? And he was like, oh, this is like $10,000. And my son was like, $10,000 for a watch? That's too much. I don't know who taught him that bullshit, right? But I took
mom right there.
I took this nigga off my head. I was like, hey, look here, man. Never say nothing's too much money, right? You can have anything you want if you work hard enough. You can have anything you want if you work hard. Don't ever let nobody tell you can't do nothing. Don't even tell yourself that, nigga. If you want something, you can go get. Nah, I didn't say nigga. If you want it, you can go get it. All right, straight up. Like you can have anything you want if you work hard enough, right? Because that's some broke nigga shit, right? To say it's too much, you should be like, instead of saying something's too much money, I say, man, I need to get more money. Right, because then I'll start looking for opportunities. But if I say it's too much, it's like classic Rich Dad Poor Dad shit. Y'all had Kiyosaki on here, right? That's where I first read that shit in his book when I was like 19, but I adopted that with everything, right? So it's like I don't say shit is too much money. I say, nah, man. How can I get more money? So right there, I was like, told the Omega man, I was like, yo, Omega man, give me 2 of these watches so I can flex on this nigga right quick, man. You know what I'm saying?
Omega man.
And but you got to do that with everything, like straight up. It's like I won't say I'm tired. I say, yo, I got to get more energy. I don't say I'm hungry. I'll be like, no, I got to go get some food, right? I'm not saying you got to keep that with everything. Oh, I can't get no girls, man. I got to find a way to get the house, right? It's whatever. You got to focus on what you want, because if you say both of them are true, it's not. I don't think of it as positive thinking. I think about it as not being negative, right? You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. In the government, we used to say, find a way to say yes versus finding a way to say no.
Because both things
like, how
true.
can we get this done?
Also, when you look at kids, they see their parents do certain things and they say, you know what? All right, they're poor and they got to save money, so this is all I could afford when I get older as well. And you're saying, you know what? Nah, fuck all that. Think in a way we can afford it once you put in the work together.
If you put in enough work, right? So he's can't be a spoiled motherfucker, right? It's like, you can have whatever you want if you work hard enough for it. And I want everybody to know that, right? That's a big message. Like, I ain't trying to sell nothing on here. Like, that's one of the messages
and
I want to
think
get
that goes
across.
back to the ringtone. They laugh at you and they might say, well, I mean, we're making some jokes or whatever.
No, it's funny.
But the reality is like you have it in your brain, get money all the time. So even when your phone rings, it tells you I get money, and it's reaffirming that all the time. You go home, and you're surrounded by all of these signs like I need to make more money.
Because you could have said, you know what, Elliot's training is too much money for me. I'm gonna just stay here and figure shit out. But you said, you know what? Nah, I'm gonna find a way to make it work. Pay for the hotel, pay for the flight, and go to that training. And look where you are now.
Yeah, if you look for ways to do it, your mind will find it. Like, your mind is like super powerful. And I don't mean it. I don't want to sound like one of these motherfucking white girls who collect rocks and shit, or like tell you about a horoscope, right? You know what I'm saying? I don't, but it's like on some real shit. Your brain will be able to figure shit out. It's like it's more advanced than any AI or anything, but you got to program it right. So I say, man, no, how do I get this shit?
Yeah.
Right. I never talk about my problems. I always phrase it in a way where it's like, how can I get past it? You know, and I don't let people around me talk like that, because bitch assness is contagious.
It is.
Right. Like, if your friend starts talking, if your friend can get a car and then you see that car everywhere, what happens when he starts talking about his problem? When he starts complaining, when he starts acting like a bitch? Right, you're gonna see more of that shit in your life. Bitch assness is a disease, right? It's contagious and it spreads. So like, if one of my homies or someone around me says some bitch nigga shit, I'm immediately gonna be like, hey man, don't say nothing, don't say that about yourself, right? If he said, man, I can't do that, I'm like, no, don't say that about yourself, nigga. You can if you want to, you just haven't chose to. That's cool, and that's okay, because at least that's responsibility, right? But you can do it. You are capable, my nigga. Like, I won't let nobody say nothing around me. And my students, sometimes they'll be like, man, I'm trying to get more followers. I'm like, and then everybody will flip out because they know what's coming next. I'll be like, you what? Use the T word? Nigga, you just say try?
Trying.
Nigga, did you say try? You a motherfucking try baby? You a motherfucking try baby? Man, we don't use that type of profanity here, man. You must be new. We don't use the T word. You either gonna do it or you not, homie. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't out here trying to do shit like hoes. Bitches try to do shit. We don't try to do shit. We fucking gonna do it or we're not gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Or I'd rather you, if you're gonna try anything, you need to die trying. Like, that's the only kind of try that I'll accept.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No. Like, but it's like,
success is black and white, man. It really is. It really is. You do it or you don't.
That behavior means that the way you speak to yourself, it means something. It means something because it programs your brain how you behave. You say, think about it. One nigga says, yeah, I'm gonna try to do this, and one nigga says, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna find a way to do this no matter what. Just who you gonna bet on?
Yeah, you're right.
Who would you bet on?
You're right.
Also, that energy when you
fuck the word try. I like that.
Yeah. Don't let nobody say that shit.
When you put it out there where you say, you know what, I'm gonna do this. You know what happens? People meet you and they say, you know what, this guy's energy is good.
Yeah.
I want to help him on his journey. They want to help you because they see you're ambitious. You want to make it as well, so they'll help you along your journey.
I don't know if the law of attraction or all that other shit is real, but what I do know is a motherfucker who got that motherfucking drive. You can see it, and when you're around a person like that, you feel like you can accomplish more.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I'm saying? So I try to instill that into everyone I'm around, not just because I'm a nice guy, but more, it's like, I don't want, if they're going to be on, I don't want them to be on some bitch shit, at least not around me, because it's contagious, right? So I want to make you feel like you can do whatever you want. I want to give you that feeling, so like we all on the same vibration. Because if you come in with that bitch shit, then that bitch assness might fucking seep into my motherfucking being, and next thing you know, I'm out here trying to do shit like a hoe. Fuck that shit, my nigga.
That is so true, man.
You got to go after it. That's a big part of the mindset, my nigga.
So that's the first step to making money, is having the mindset down packed.
Yeah, having the mind. That's the very first step. We can go into some more tactical stuff, but the reason I kind of want to save like the tactical stuff, because we've seen niggas, especially over the last 3-4 years, make money and then lose it all because they didn't have the mindset right. You know what I'm saying? That's how my dad lost it all. You know, feel me?
You know, something just hit me in the head since we're talking about 2000s music. In the song "Till I Collapse," Nate Dogg, Eminem, I think he said it literally. Success is my only fucking option. Failure is not.
Yeah.
And I think when people had that do or die mentality, right? You know, whether it's me taking that chance, right? I'm gonna fucking spend this money. I'm putting it on credit. I don't go fuck because I'm gonna make this shit back because I believe in myself. That is much more powerful than saying, "Oh, well, I'm gonna try to do it."
Come on, man.
Or I'm gonna work at it. Like, no, you're gonna fucking do it.
You don't get what you want, you get what you have to have.
Yeah.
You will not rise to your ambitions, you will fall to your standards. So it's not even about trying to get more. It's about accepting no less. You get what I'm saying? Like you gotta raise the floor.
Yeah.
Right? I won't accept less than 100K this year.
Yeah.
I won't accept less than this amount of money. Right.
That's way more powerful than
the standards.
I'm gonna
Raising your
try to make
standards.
100K per year versus I will not accept anything less than this.
Is it a standard or not? You know what I'm saying?
Devil's advocate. Mm-hmm. Well, Brandon, you got lucky, bro. You lucky met Elliot Hills.
Yeah.
I'm not lucky like you. How am I gonna make it, bro?
Well, listen, man. It's like here's the thing. Here's the thing. Had I not put in all that work, I wouldn't have got lucky. You know what I'm saying? Like that opportunity wouldn't have. Had I not already been on the path, I wouldn't even had the opportunity to get lucky. You get what I'm saying? Like
I always say, when people say luck, I say luck is the combination of preparation
and hard work
and opportunity.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Opportunity and preparation coming together. Boom. That's the luck.
Because if you can't see the opportunity, then what is that?
Yeah.
luck
That's
is the
all you.
last dying wish of those who think that success can happen on accident.
Boom.
Right, it's got to be planned out. It was strategic. Like this, my whole path
Boom.
was planned out, strategic, and there was upsets. There was setbacks. A lot of bad shit happened along the way, right? But you got to just keep going. You got to really plan this shit out and be thorough. You feel me? Like here's something. All right, you can say it's luck, and there's fortunate things that happen. Like one of the things I had like great parents. Like that's lucky. But with me being born on the south side of Chicago, was that lucky? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you gotta turn it around. But it's hard to say somebody's lucky when it's like, look, this is my calendar, right? Like every hour, every day is planned out.
Yeah.
My nigga, like every hour, every day,
insane, bro.
My nigga, like remember I saw on your CEO network. I told these niggas that. Like, and this is today, right? There's no white space. It's like 1 or 2 hours of white space here. When am I gonna do some fuck shit? When am I gonna do some bullshit? Right? When I got it planned from 4:30 to like the whole day, right? I'm strategic.
Yeah.
You get what I'm
And
saying?
if you
So
look
it's not
at
luck.
if they follow you on Instagram, King Keto,
Thanks, man.
you can see he posts like as soon as he wakes up at like 4:30 in the morning every day or
4:30, 5:30, depending on what time I went to sleep. 4 or 5:30.
Yeah, and it's literally like he's like up early in the morning all the time. You know what I mean? So and everything's planned out every single day.
Yeah. It's
Hard to fail when you have it like that.
It's hard. Any motherfucker who's strategic about his life, plans it out, and works that plan, it's like that motherfucker will seem lucky over a long enough period of time. You know what I'm saying? Like, when people say, "Man, I work hard," or like the difference between working hard, I work at capacity. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's different than working hard.
Yeah.
Right? That's capacity. You will not fail if you go all out. I mean, when I say all out, I mean at capacity. I read a book when I was really young. I might have been 19 to 20. It's called The Science of Getting Rich. And he said over and over again, he said, do all that can be done each day. All that can be done each day. Like doing all that can be done is not working hard. It's not grinding. It's hustling. It's capacity.
Yeah.
Like you cannot have done no more. And doing each day is not sometimes, not most of the time, it's not a lot of time. It's each day. And if you work at capacity each day, you cannot fail. No one, I've never seen it happen. And if you're not where you are, where you want to be, start working at capacity each day. That's more than working, because working hard is arbitrary. Are you going as hard as you can go? Are you doing it every day? You're doing it sometimes once in a while. It's a difference, you know? And that's why it's like you can outwork poverty if you're in a first world country, right? If you're in some shit country, nigga, you know, fresh guy, however Fresh did it, he might have like a master class on how to get out of the
Barbados is not third world. Come on, man. Maybe Haiti, but not Barbados, nigga.
Yeah,
give it a B.
Yeah, my fault, man.
Come on, man. Come
My
on,
fault.
man.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been to Barbados.
I ain't lying, bro.
I mean, I've been to Barbados. I seen mad huts.
Where'd you go, nigga? You didn't
To
go to
Barbados.
what part?
Bomboka!
What part, yoga?
The part. I don't know Bayesian.
went to Haiti.
I don't know Bayesian geography like that, my nigga.
You went to the Bahamas. No.
Cheese
But real
on
talk, though,
bread.
I get what you're saying, though, because in any case, though, minding your environment, you can make it work. But it's funny because we get it all the time. It's Barbados is a poor country. It's not. It's just we're in the hemisphere of these other places.
Yeah,
That's all.
I'm just fucking with
I
you,
know,
Fresh,
you are.
man. You know my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like Fresh is my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Actually, he did a coaching call with my guys, CU Network. And he taught them about having a schedule.
Yeah.
Bro, I kid you not. A couple of them follow the schedule, and now they're making hella money doing clips, doing content, and it's because they had a schedule. Before they had no schedule. They just wake up, wing it, and try to figure it out.
Oh, you
Yeah.
can't wing it, man. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you got to be able to plan shit. You got to measure shit. You got to track shit, and that I think that would probably be the next step is to really like start working at capacity. But the only way to do that is to use your calendar. So Google Calendar, it's free, right? I don't get no affiliate links for.
And it's funny because you've been doing this since I met you, and you probably been doing it before even then.
Bro, I got videos from like 10 years ago, man. You plan out every day in your calendar, you know, every hour of every day, right? And that'll help you with any bad habits you're trying to get rid of too,
Really
because there's no time for the bullshit.
Yeah.
There's no time for it. You know what I'm saying? If you want to, because people just want to break bad habits, you got to replace them.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying? You got to replace
It's
them.
not about breaking bad habits, it's about replacing them. I like that.
You got to.
And I think that'll be easier for a lot of people to apply.
Yeah.
Like where instead of gambling,
Yeah.
you could take that hour, get the fuck off stake,
Yeah.
and actually make some real fucking money.
Yeah. Or you just want motherfuckers be wanting to stop beating off all the time. It's like you just gonna sit around bored, not beating off. Nah, man, you got to go do some shit. You got to do some. You got to
the
have a game plan.
alternative, find the girl, and then
Yeah, or find a hoe. You know what I'm saying? Put your energy in the, transmute that energy, my nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Actually, Brandon, I want your advice on this, man, because I feel like a lot of guys will learn from you and how you kind of have like a level of like I want to say
Swag.
control.
Oh, my fault. Okay.
And swag as well.
Okay.
Now you do. How does someone?
The kids still say swag?
Nah, that shit
That's
old.
not-
That's Soulja Boy era.
Is it?
Shout out Soulja Boy, by the way.
I was about to turn my swag up and get crunk.
This nigga old.
I was about to get crunk out here.
Brandon showed his age. It's
Yeah, for
2005, bro.
I was about
It's okay. I'm old too, bro.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
this nigga just turned. Yeah, bro. We are old.
I'm 42.
Wait,
Yeah, man.
Bills, how old are you, Bills?
I'm 30. Yeah.
Mo?
30.
34.
Oh, 34.
Yeah, I thought I was the youngest.
I'm 34. You 32.
I'm old school, man.
42.
Tupac,
I look
Wu-Tang.
40 though. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, you do look 40, nigga.
Where's my
You-
favorite?
Yeah.
Where's my favorite?
You're the youngest one here, but
So yeah, let's say a guy is trying to navigate life, make some money, do the right things, but girls are a problem.
Girls
oh,
are
guys, by the way, get your questions in. You guys got Brandon fucking Carter in the house, man. So, guys, if you guys got questions about business, making money online, whatever it may be, mindset, get your questions in and we'll do a Q&A at the end. Sorry,
Yeah.
keep going, bro.
And I had the same issue where like I was, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
doing okay, saved some money up, bought some property, but I was womanizing like crazy.
Yeah.
And I took a lot of time on my time I could put into work, you know, making moves. And I met Myron, and it kind of curved till because he's like, yo, bro, get off your shit,
Yeah,
nigga.
focus, yeah.
Like, focus on making money. What would you say to people that want to make money, but girls are a distraction?
Well, one of the good things is like you say you met Myron, right? So you get around people who are doing other shit who elevate you, right? Who actually like help you raise your standards, right? Because you, especially if Myron's like doing this thing, you don't want to get lapped, right? So it's almost like a positive peer pressure. You get what I'm saying? That's why it's important, the environment. You really got to cultivate your environment with winners, you know? And however you can, whatever it takes to do that. That's one step. So you see how that works
So I
for
can
you.
join a group. join
Yeah,
a
just get around some
membership, community.
motherfuckers who are actually like doing big shit,
Yeah.
right? And here's the thing, Fresh, and this is for everyone. And this will apply to a lot of different vices. So Sigmund Freud, he had something called the pleasure principle, where he basically said that human beings are always, any decision they make, they're either moving towards pleasure or away from pain, perceived pleasure or perceived pain, right? And once you raise your standards of what you're going to accept in life and what you want, what happens is when you're not moving in that direction, you'll start to feel pain. You know what I'm saying? When something is like fucking stopping you from accomplishing your goals, doing it will start to be painful once your standards are high enough. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because you'll know you're not moving towards your goal. But if you have low goals, then the vices seem more attractive. They seem more pleasurable. You get what I'm saying? But if you have intense goals and you serious, man, and you believe it's possible, right? And you're not moving towards it, then you start to feel bad when you're doing that other shit. You get what I'm saying? So it changes your association with pain and pleasure. And then when that happens, you don't really need discipline as much. You get what I'm saying? Because it's now you want, discipline means you do what you're supposed to do when you're supposed to do it, whether you want to or not, which is a good quality to cultivate. However, it's actually in my opinion, I feel like it's amateur night, right? Because the real level is when you want what you want your thing so bad you don't need discipline to go after it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Discipline is like the training wheels. I agree with
It's
you on
like
that
training
one.
wheels, right?
It'll last you for a year or two, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
yeah. It's not meant to be sustainable. Like you just grit your teeth through that. You got to change your association with pain and pleasure. So like one of the things this will help you exactly with your question though. I call this the list of hate. So everyone do this, man. Get an iPhone. Get the Notes app. If you got an Android phone, then get the fucking Dork app or whatever, and make a list of all the people who fucking shitted on you, hated on you, did you wrong, talk shit about you, right? And look at that list every day, right? Look at that list every day, and then what happens over a certain amount of time, you'll start to understand it. Like, oh, when you're not working on your goals, the haters are fucking winning. You can't let the haters win. You know what I'm saying?
That works.
Yeah, it
This
works.
tactic works.
Yeah, it's very important. And also, if they were hating on you, if they said you couldn't do something and you don't do it, it wasn't hate. It was just a fair assessment of your motherfucking capabilities. They were just right.
Yeah.
You're either proving them right or you're proving them wrong. But if you're not thinking about it, then you might just liable to do anything. Right? You do that, you look at that list of hate, then also you gotta have the list of great. I recommend you look at this every morning, especially if somebody needs motivation, right? The list of great, you take a version of yourself. Imagine a version of yourself who accomplished all your goals. What kind of attributes does this motherfucker have? Like, what time does he wake up? What time does he go to sleep? What are his habits? Is he out here getting high fucking bitches all the time? Right? Is he out here fucking smoking? What y'all call it? OG Kush? What the kids call it now?
Trees?
Y'all smoking it.
Zaza.
Y'all smoking that.
Oh, Zaza,
y'all
yeah.
smoking that.
Zaza.
That Zaba. The Zaza. All right, yo. What is he doing? Is he doing that shit? Is he fucking eating fucking candies and cakes like a child? Like, what's he doing? Right? Write down all the positive attributes that this motherfucker has and look at that every day, too. Right? And what happens is once you start acting incongruent with what's on that list of great, it's going to be like a dopamine hit every time you do it. Every time you catch yourself acting incongruent with what's on that list, because then you'll know you're becoming the man that you actually need to be to accomplish the goals that you want to accomplish, right? And then over a period of time, you'll start to change your associations with pain and pleasure. That now working hard, focusing will be more pleasurable than going out fucking some random bitch. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not immediate gratification, but it's like you'll know you're moving towards a higher version of yourself.
Right.
You'll be chasing victory as opposed to chasing dopamine, and you'll start to feel better about yourself, and you'll also start to have more confidence. Right? A lot of times motherfuckers don't have confidence in themselves, but a big reason for that is because they haven't given themselves a reason to be fucking confident.
Yep.
But when you acting in accordance of when you are behaving like the man that you need to be to accomplish your goals, you start to believe in yourself. You start to trust yourself more. You start to like yourself more. And then that's where confidence comes from. You can't just be confident. That's fucking bullshit. That's just for like children and women, right? A man has to give himself a reason to be confident.
Fact.
He has to give himself a reason to be himself. He has to give himself a reason to like himself.
Yeah.
If you don't like yourself, you're going to do all types of fuck shit. You're gonna do a lot more of those vices. I'm not saying you fucking bitches because you don't like yourself, right? You have it's biological shit, right? But at the same time, it's like the more you like yourself, the more you are gonna want to see what you're made of.
Yeah.
Reach your potential. Damn, I'm that nigga. Especially if you every day you got a list of shit you're supposed to do. You start knocking it out. You start feeling like, damn, I'm that nigga. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, what else could I do? You feel me?
Yeah.
You know, and you'll start to feel better about yourself, and then you'll get to a point, Fresh, you know what I'm saying, and you're a successful dude, right? But like this mentality, if you start doing what I'm telling you, what's gonna happen is it's like bitches are gonna seem like a burden to a certain degree, right? Like all these hoes coming at you is gonna be like, it's gonna be burdensome. You know, it's like, fuck man, you know, these fucking hoes. You know, it's like I'm trying to get my shit together. You probably feel that way now. You know what I'm saying?
You know, it's funny. I wish you came out with this product years ago. Thought repellent.
Oh yeah, we got a product called thought
Would have
repellent.
saved you some trouble earlier this year.
It's coming soon, man. We had some scientists put it together. Thought repellent. It's an easy to apply spray to keep the hose away.
You should have brought it, bro.
Yeah,
Damn.
I'll let you know when we had the launch. I'll bring it, man. You know what I'm saying? You spray it on yourself. Only the good women will like you, but like the hoes that you needed it. You know what I'm saying? You needed it because I thought I was about to have a nephew.
Hell no, bro.
I thought I was about to have a Chinese nephew.
Hell no, bro.
I was excited. I was gonna teach that nigga like life lessons, and he was gonna teach me karate. I was ready. I was ready. I was ready, man. I was ready to learn kung fu from this little nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I was going, let's go.
Yo.
That's funny.
Lord.
W. Brandon.
Oh, man.
I was excited for all of us. we were all gonna be motherfucking ninjas. Once this little nigga started training us.
I was looking forward to. I was looking forward to Brandon. I ain't gonna
Listen,
lie.
man.
Damn, man.
Yeah.
Call it luck, but
Then
then
we got hit. We just got a hero pissing on everybody.
Yeah.
That's my real son over there, man.
Yeah, this nigga, bro. We got instead of a Chinese kid, we got a Japanese fucking fox.
See, I prefer Japanese, bro.
Yo.
But yeah,
This
nah.
nigga's not.
If you made it to the end, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and check out Fresh and Fit full streams, all links below, especially on locals. Stay tuned for future clips like this one. Stay blessed and humble. Peace.